As I was scrolling through my 600 daily tweets, I came across this one by someone named Patbun saying that her server had 15 players. Well, that intrigued me, so I went hunting for the IP and joined the Honeycomb SMP. I only had one goal for this server: world takeover, and that is exactly what I intended to do. Before we begin, this video has taken a long time to make, so if you can, please make sure to like the video and consider subscribing if you enjoy. Okay, back to the program. Upon spawning in for the first time, I was greeted with a beautifully designed spawn and began looking around the town hall. Meeting topics. This is probably where they're gonna meet to discuss my eventual war crimes. It also had a couple other things, such as a suggestions room, a report room, a bunch of upstairs officers, and a communal nether portal. Even have capitalism. Now this server was set up with a lot of anti-griefing measures. PvP was disabled outside the fighting arena, fire spread was off, creepers didn't do environmental damage upon exploding, and a claim system was added to prevent stealing. Also, there's an unusual amount of bad weather on this server. I didn't realize all this upon joining, and as I learned the rules of the world, it seemed as though this server takeover was going to be a lot harder than expected, but I wasn't gonna give up. Immediately, I gathered a few tools and went mining to collect a few resources. If my new empire was going to thrive, we would need to be rich. When I had collected enough items, I went to looking for a place to start building. Almost 1,000 blocks from spawn, I came across a lake which I knew would be the perfect place to start. First, I had to clear away the hills and fill in the lake with dirt so that I'd have a flat surface to work with. While destroying a section of the hill, I found a strange combination of blocks. I dug down a bit more to find out I was building over an old dig site. Rich! That's what we were gonna be. Anyway, putting that aside, I finally finished with terraforming the land. Now it was time to start building. What every great empire needs is a hub. A place where everything is laid out in front of the people and the decisions for the betterment of mankind are made. So I got to work. Originally I was gonna build it out of quartz blocks, but upon realizing how long that would take, I switched to stone bricks. Thank goodness I did, because the whole thing took a double chest of cobblestone to complete. Luckily I had a few blocks left over from destroying the land. Plus it ended up looking so much better than what it would have done if it was made out of quartz. Here, I'll give you a tour of the place. So we go inside here. Here we have the hall, basically where we come up here, just gonna talk about all the topics that we have for that day or whatever. You go through either of these doors, you come in, the stairs there, these doors on the sides lead to the stage. You go around, you can go around the corner and then go to that side as well up there. Go up the stairs, basically got the same thing around here. Here is the meeting room for the cabinet. Then you go up here again, same thing, doors on either side. Go here. This is the waiting room for my office. You press this, some water comes out, you have some water while you wait. Then you go into this, here through here. This is my office. As you can see, got an armor stand, got a chest, all this. These are some doors in case I want to come out, go out through there at some time. Someone can sit there if I need to talk to them, and then I sit here behind my desk. And I also got a nice view as well of trees and a hill. And here we have it. HQ. There was still one thing. I needed a name for my great nation. I will call it Karnistan. I decided to make a temporary flag and hang it up outside the building. I'd spent almost a week on this server by this point. I'd been making friends with other players and earning people's trust. As I looked around the officers of the government of the greater Honeycomb SMP, I wondered what I was going to do. Everyone on the server got along quite well. We'd been through so much together in the span of a week, even defeating the Ender Dragon together. In addition, when I showed them what I was up to, they congratulated me. Could my government coexist with theirs? I pondered these thoughts as I stared out the window of my office in the Karnistan HQ. I decided to see how things would play out in the weeks to come. If some trade deal could be met, maybe war wasn't necessary. If they attack, Karnistan would be forced to go into battle.